Hello guys, Zueljin here, and welcome back to that ModSauce, baby. Doom, 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 doom. Got my Michael Jackson hat back on, the Moonwalker. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. I am. It would be a little bit better if I could show you what I originally wanted to show you. So check this out. Bad stuff happened. I had some issue. I moved my computer recently, so it's in the other corner of my room so I can get ready for streaming season. And unfortunately, something happened to where the audio in DX Story messed up. So I recorded an episode with XB Crafted, King Daddy D-Mac, and Slipgator, and we did some battling on the battlefield at XB's base. But unfortunately, my audio did not record, and XB tried to hook me up with his audio, and it didn't want to come out right, so I decided to scrap the footage. So please go check those guys out. There's going to be some links in the description for their channels, and you'll be seeing, I believe XB is going to be one of the first ones to upload it, probably even today. So go check out XB's channel, and you'll be able to see his perspective of the kind of battles that we did. And also D-Mac and Slipgator are going to be uploading their perspectives in the next couple days as well. So go check those guys out. Right quick, guys, we have a few things to show off. I have to recognize a couple of patrons, some latecomers to the party. So glad that they're part of the Hall of Heroes, and I just wanted to give you guys an update while I'm doing that. Looks like the convention that I'm going to be going to, after that we should be ready to go ahead with the Patreon only server. Spooky noise. I'm mentioning it's like taboo. Couple Patreons to recognize. Lord Mayhorg, or Graham, I think that's how you pronounce the name, Lord Mayhorg. I'm going to go ahead and put you in, Lord, M-A-H-A-R-G. Like that? No, Lord, M-A-H-A-R-G. There we go, Lord Mayhorg. Very good. So thank you so much for the patronage, my friend. It's really a pleasure to have you. We'll go ahead and sculpt you. I gotta be careful not to right click because right now it crashes the server. I know, it's so silly. And we have Lordy Gray. So, and that's Grant. Lordy, G-R-E-Y. Lordy Gray. Sculpt and shift right click paint. Oh, this one kind of looks like a Metroid helmet. I like that, or a Doom helmet. And you look like an adventurer, buddy. I like the pants for sure, and the little thing on the side, maybe a knife. I don't know, it kind of reminds me of my skin, like the adventurer type. So very cool. Thank you guys so much, and welcome to the Hall of Heroes. For those of you that don't know, anybody that's a Patreon gets a spot in the Hall of Heroes, and will have access to the whitelist on the new creative server that we're putting together right now. My buddy Tio Lone Wolf, which made this pack, and Drax, which is this guy right here, are helping me put that server together. Actually, they're kind of putting it together for me. They're looking into some custom plugins right now that we can use for setup. So enough about all that good stuff, guys. Today we're going to be working on something a little bit different. I want to get into big reactors, and specifically to power a quarry for the Deep Dark. Now, I've never been to the Deep Dark, but I've done a little bit of preparation to show you guys where I want to go. So the portal to the Deep Dark is relatively easy to make, except it's kind of hard to get some of the stuff. We need unstable ingots, quintuple compressed cobble, and quadruple compressed cobble. That's stuff that we all have, except for the unstable ingots. But we do have some things like this. So this is an unstable ingot, but it's stable, and it's been used by semi-stable nuggets. Now the semi-stable nuggets are made from gold nuggets, diamonds, and division sigils. Now I've already made these, so I'm going to go ahead and create the ones that I have to do. I need 4 of these, and they should not break or explode because they're stable. And now I need to get this in order. So all we have to do is place the unstable ingots, which are stable, in here, and we get the portal to the Deep Dark. All right, so portal to the Deep Dark, from what I understand, we need torches. Now I don't know if my sigil is gonna work here. Let me just put up this hammer and stuff, and I'm gonna bring some torches just in case, because I don't know how lighting works here. Let's see, I have the regular Tinker's torches, those will work, and I'm also gonna pull out my bag of tricks here. Oh, by the way, I made an adjustable bag and I put a feeding upgrade on it. Check it out. All this space, and I got some baked potatoes in here. Now the way that works is that when I go down below to 4 haunches, or whatever the type of food that I have in here, how many haunches it restores, it will eat when that, so if there was apples, for instance, and I would go down 2 haunches, it would auto eat the apples when I was down 2 haunches because it refills by 2. So it does it to conserve food. Watermelon would be 1, cookies would be a half, I think, baked potatoes or I think 3 or 4. Anyway, when I go down the correct amount of haunches, it auto eats. So that's pretty cool. But yeah, tons and tons of space. Drax was fussing me about not having one of these, and I've got a number of comments on them, so pretty cool stuff. So the Deep Dark Portal right now, I am not going to place in a public area just because I don't want people accessing it accidentally and going in there and getting hurt and stuff. So for now, I'm just going to put it right here. And yeah, it's going to be pretty good. It's going to be good right there. So let me access my little thing right quick and pull out my, where is it, this guy here, the Sigil of the Blood Lamp. So I should be able to do stuff with the Blood Lamp here. Not to say specifically that I'm going to need a whole lot of area, but I just want to see, because I've never personally been to the Deep Dark. So let's go ahead and just go in. Hopefully I do not die, because it's going to be really, really hard to get back here, I think. So we should be going. Downloading terrain. This is going to be scary. Okay, so it spawns you in a place where there is light already. That's good to know. What happens if we break this out? Okay, so this place is supposed to have dense ores. We're on level 160, I think it said. So far, I'm not taking damage, even though I'm in an area where there's no light. I don't really understand that. Supposedly it's supposed to take damage from the dark. Let's see. I wonder if it's a thing with depth. We're at level 150. Oh, here we go. Alright, so guys, I'm not taking any damage. I don't really understand this. Maybe it's because I have night vision on? There sure are a lot of enemies down here. And there's some holes down there. Okay, so I think what I need to do is just kill a few of these guys. 40 hit points apiece. Oh, I know that I need my tectonic girdle. Oh, here we go. Now I'm taking damage. Yes, I'm taking damage now. So... that was weird. It's like it didn't activate. It takes a little while, apparently, which is kind of weird. Sorry guys, a little interruption there. I had some construction going on outside, or some construction vehicles passing. Anyway, I think I'm going to shoot a couple of these guys down here to give me some light in this area, and I'll see where it takes me. I need to get back and see exactly what happens. Whether I take damage or not. And another thing I need to do before I forget is I need to take my Sojourner's staff off, sash, whatever you call it, and use my tectonic girdle, because this thing is going to prevent me from taking a whole lot of knockback damage, and it's going to be better in general, because I really hate knockback and it messes you up. So I can come down here. Naturally, I'm going to break this guy in half. And what do we have down here? It looks like it's some little divot holes. Another thing, I did mark a waypoint up here, so I don't know. And it looks like I'm not taking damage from the light. I see these big cobblestone pillars. This place is enormous, man. It looks really, really cool. I'm wondering if I get my... if my quarry would work down here. I mean, I know a regular core, a blood magic core would probably work out well too. So I'm probably, I don't know if I'm going to set my blood magic quarry up. I think I want to do a traditional quarry or an ender quarry, like a quarry plus or an ender quarry, I think. So let's see. Let's go down here and see what they got. Ooh, okay. So it looks like... let's place another light source right here, and we'll go down a little bit. What is this? We'll go down one right here. There we go. How deep does this go? Okay, here's where the coal is, and there looks like there's some copper ore. It goes down a little bit further here. and it goes down a little bit further. So this is just all a spot for ores? That's kind of cool. I'm going to dig down a little bit further, guys, and see where we get. Alright, you guys, so I dug down quite a little bit, and I didn't find anything interesting except I saw that there was flat bedrock. But I flew around a little bit, about 100 meters away from my portal, and check this out. There's nether ore down here, and there's also stuff like marble, and there are a bunch of different ores, and most importantly, yellowite. That's exactly what I want for the big reactor setup, so I'm definitely gonna have to do some of them. But look at this thing. It's like it goes down and there's just void down here, so which is which is kind of cool. I don't actually think I can take damage from void, but this area is just, it's crazy how there's just a gaping hole to absolutely nothingness. But it's kind of cool. So I definitely want a quarry in this area right here. As you can see, I take a little bit of damage here and there from the deep dark. It's almost like it waits a little while to catch you, and you just have to put light down. So not the most crazy mechanic in the world. I guess it would be much more dangerous if I didn't have all the hearts that I have along with my blood armor, but all in all, not really scary for the most part, as I see. But still a really cool place. It's so flat, it would actually be a nice place to build, and I love the stalactites and stuff on top. But it is quite a dangerous place, so we're not going to build here. Actually, we're going to quarry. But let's get to where the portal's at, and I can make my way back to the light. And let's see, there we go. So we can just head right back up here, nice, safe and sound, to where our area is at, and that way we can come back up here and or down here, I guess you could say, and do some cool stuff. So we can just take the portal and it brings us right back to where we were. Very cool. Well, that was a nice adventure. What I need to do now is probably get a some stuff online for the big reactor, and knowing that I've already kind of watched a tutorial from my buddy Rubyson. He does big reactor stuff, and I'm gonna put some stuff together, you guys. I know I need a bunch of things, like I'm gonna need reactor glass, for instance, which is, let's see how you make this stuff. I'll need this yellorium fuel rods. I need ender tank glass, which is like glass and reactor casing. Reactor casings are made from graphite, yellorium ingots, and graphite and iron bars. And then also graphite is made from, let's see, graphite is made from smelting coal. I think you can do, yeah, you can smelt charcoal in an alloy smelter, or you could smelt charcoal just in regular smelting and get plenty. And I think I do have a few graphite bars already, so I'm gonna get some of the materials that I need, you guys, and then we'll get started. Alright, you guys, I got some of my stuff done. I wanted to show you something right quick. So the best way that I've found, as far as without getting too deep into mechanism, to get this yellorite or yellorium ingots is to use yellorite ore and coal. And what you can do is take one block of the ore and put it in the QED along with the coal, and it makes 3 yellorium ingots for each set of these. So not that bad without getting into mechanism real deep and getting like quintupling the ores and stuff like that. It is a pretty simple setup to get that, so coal's easy to come by. Anyway, I've got some of the stuff ready. Let's go ahead and make this yellorium fuel rods. Let's see, we need, what do we need for this? We need graphite bars, so we've already got plenty of that. I think all I have to do is smelt some of the charcoal. So let's see, charcoal, I have this elite factory that I can probably do plenty with. Let's see, I think we already have plenty in here. Yeah, we sure do. I was making some in time, so we could smelt these up for graphite. That's gonna come along pretty quick. Let's let it go ahead and finish this process up. Actually, what I'll do is I'll just burn 2 of these. That way I'll have plenty. And I already have a bunch of graphite bars. Now I'll just place them here, and we can make some yellorium fuel rods. And I already have a few. I think I was experimenting around with builds. So now we need to build the next thing, which is these reactor casings. So let's go ahead and build as many as we can for these. 60. If we go to the ender tanks, that's some of the glass that we're gonna need. We can do 64 of those. I think that is going to use almost all of our reactor casings. Let's see. Yeah, we only have 3 reactor casings left, so let's go ahead and make some more of these reactor casings. Probably gonna need some more graphite, no problem. We have plenty in the making. And let's just go ahead and smelt up some more charcoal to get some of those. Let's see. Alright, and that should do me pretty good for a little while as far as that goes. Now, I know I need a reactor controller, and this is pretty simple to get. I already have some of that stuff. And we're also going to need, let's see, what else do we need? A cyanide reprocessor. I don't think I need one of those. I know I need an access port or 2. So let's go ahead and make a couple of access ports. I need, I think, a coolant port. Let's go ahead and make one of those. And I'm going to need, I don't think I need a computer port. I might need a redstone port. I know I need a turbine computer port because I'm going to, well, I need a turbine rotor bearing because I'm going to be doing some of those. So turbine rotors, I need cyanide ingots. For that, we need yellorium and sand. That's pretty easy to make. Let's do a few of those. Actually, how many do we need? I don't know how much cyanide I'm going to need altogether, but all right. Now I need the turbine rotor shafts, which I know I'm going to need. I think I'm only going to need a few of these. Turbine rotor bearings. Let's go ahead. Oh, I need something else here. Turbine rotor bearings. Ah, the turbine housings. Okay, I know I have plenty of that stuff too. Need more graphite, no problem. Got plenty of that. Apparently it's going to take a lot of this stuff. Let me go ahead and put the charcoal in here, and just so I can finish these up. And alright, this is the turbine housings. I don't know how much of this stuff I'm going to need either, but like I said, I'm going to build a big reactor first and then build a turbine. I'm just kind of showing you some of the recipes as I go. Reactor computer port, I don't think I need that. Cyanide reprocessor, reactor casing, turbine controller. I know I'm going to need one of those eventually. Let's go ahead. Oh, turbine controller. What are we missing? Turbine controller. Oh, plutonium. And plutonium is made from plutonium dust, which is made from... I can't really tell. Plutonium. Plutonium dust. Huh. Plutonium may be an output. A pulverizer. Yeah. I gotta research that a little bit. As far as the rest of it, I think I've got everything I need for the reactor itself besides the jellied cryothium. Now for cryothium, this is a little bit hard. Let's see. Let's look up the recipe for jellied cryothium. C-R-Y. So cryothium, here we go. Jellied cryothium bucket from Thermal Foundation. You need it from cryothium dust in a magma crucible. That's the easiest way to get it. Cryothium dust you can make from bliss powder and the niter, redstone, and snowballs. And bliss powder you can get from bliss rods, or you can get a fluid transposer and put snowballs with destabilized redstone and get bliss powder. So that's what we're going to do actually. Let me set up my fluid transposer and get some bliss powder set up, and we'll be back. Alright guys, one of the things I needed for this this bliss stuff is I also needed niter. So we're doing pulverized sandstone to get a 15% chance to get niter, and every once in a while it does it, which sand is pretty much a limitless resource for us. So just cryothium dust, bam. There we go, and we've already got quite a bit of that in the system. Let's see how much we need. Cryothium, yeah, we have 84 in the system already, so we're going to go ahead and pull a stack of that out, and in the magma crucible we're going to put that right in here, and it's going to go ahead and fill up till it gets to the fluid transposer. We're going to take these out. Actually, I had some snowballs in here. Let me go ahead and take all those out, and it's filling up with jellied cryothium. So for the jellied cryothium, we'll just be able to take a bucket. Now, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it's just going to probably have to be a bucket at a time. So let's pull out all these snow and see how many buckets I have. Let's see. We have 58 buckets. So yeah, this should be plenty for 64. So we can do almost 4 sets. Okay, so let's go ahead and start putting buckets in here. And can I just shift click on these? No, I can't to get this stuff out. It looks like I'm gonna have to put it in the fluid transposer and take them out as I go. At least you can stack the buckets, but you can't stack the cryothium. So we'll have this ready to go probably in a bag of sorts. That way I don't have to worry about coming back. Well, we have wireless ME systems, so we may be able to do it through that. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill these up. I just basically wanted to show you the niter in the process. We'll keep this going, guys, and we'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I think I have all of the stuff and things that I'm going to need to set up, and I want to set it up right here. So let me go ahead and clear out this area here. It's going to be relatively flat up top. I want to do probably like a traditional concrete power plant type look. So let's see. How far do I have to go to make this even? That's about as far as I have to go, I think. And yeah, now I should be all evened up. Let me go ahead and get rid of that. It's so nice having these bound tools, y'all. Okay, so now that I got that taken care of, let's go ahead and grab... Well, I can get rid of the blueberry bushes too. I don't know why my axe doesn't pick those up. I guess that's not formatted for this, but at any rate, okay, let's clear this out. I think that is the furthest I have to go right there. So I'll just even all this out, and I'm not even gonna build the shell right now because I still want to do some planning for that. You know, for the power plant itself, I just want to put the reactor together. Let's see, actually I'm one off, aren't I? Need to come down a little bit more. There we go. So that should clear that out. That should clear that out. That should clear that out. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. So easy. Okay. I can actually put a lot of this up. Let's see. I want everything from this row, I believe. I kind of separated it so it would be easy to keep organized. No. I don't want to give away that. Oh, I already sent it back. God dog it. I can't believe I sent back my access terminal. That's such a dirt. Okay. Access term. Do I have it? Wireless. There we go. Wireless. Oh gosh. Okay. Enough with that. So this is going to be a self-cooled, I think, or passively cooled they call it, because it's literally going to be a place to where the turbine can connect to it. But I've never actually put one of these together at all, so it's kind of a learning process for me. Okay, we got enough of that stuff. Let's go ahead and get this out of the way, and we'll put down. I know we're gonna need the coolant port. We're gonna need the Yellorium fuel rods. We're also gonna need the ender tank glass. And let's see, we're going to need reactor, yes, reactor casing, and I don't know if we're going to need the access ports. Let me just put this together right now. So reactor casings, I should be able to do it. Now I want to put the reactor together to where it's, I don't know how much I'm going to need for this. I guess we can put it together right here. That'll be a good spot for it. And we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and now we can actually just make this solid. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough casings for what I want to do either. Probably not. I know I'll need to build more. So, and it can be, it's gonna be 5, so it'll be 3. Let's see, to fill this thing up with cryothium. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because I have 44 buckets of jellied cryothium. So if I placed, let's see, so this will be 3 by 4. I think I need to come up one more high. That's the design I wanted anyway. So we'll need a little bit more reactor casing. Let's do that right quick. Let's make some reactor casing. And then the rest should be pretty easy. reactor casing. I think I need to make those. Reactor casing. There we go. That's turbine casing. I think I had made too much of that stuff for this episode right now. Reactor casing, and for that I need yellorium. Oh, did I? Wait. My bad, y'all. Reactor casing. Yeah, all I need is yellorite for that. Let's take half of it, because I want to keep some for fuel. That should be enough. Yeah, that should be enough for now. Okay. We'll go back and we'll set these in place. This size should do. I'm thinking it should do at least. Okay. So now that we have this, we can go ahead and put our... I think we need a coolant port. I know we need that controller. I don't know why I didn't grab that. Controller. Or did we grab it? Reactor controller. There it is. Reactor access ports. Oh no, I need a reactor controller. I need... Where is it? I need this guy. Reactor controller. So... I thought I had made one of those. I guess not, guys. Let's see. Reactor controller is going to be fairly simple to make, I want to say. Reactor controller. Just like this, is it? Controller. So I need yellorium 2. And this should do it. Okay. I could have sworn I had made one of those, but anyway, I got the reactor controller now, my bad. And we'll place it right here, okay? Then we'll place the yellorium fuel rod in the middle right here. And I think we can just put... I think we could just put casing right there on top. Now we can fill this in with glass. And it's going to tell us if we're not right once I connect everything. I guess I could do this with the builder's wand too, huh? To make it a little bit easier. Uh-oh. Stuff's kind of hard to break. That's okay. It's not that much placing. And hopefully this is all I'm going to need. I know I'm going to need that coolant port. And the coolant port... I think I'm gonna stretch out from this side. That way it'll be right there. It'll come out, and that's kind of where the turbine's gonna connect to it. Like the turbine will be here, I believe. All right. And I should hopefully I have enough glass. I should. All right, something tells me something tells me I don't have it all put together correctly. Open hand. Control rods. Reactors require at least one. Not enough control rods. Maybe I have to go all the way up top with my rod? Huh. Okay. Not enough control rods. This is yellorium fuel rod. Reactor controller. Okay, let's look up reactor control rods. Control. Reactor. Control. Control rod. Ah, that. Okay. Okay. My bad. I was missing a component in the recipe. Well, that's why we learned together, right? Okay. And I don't want to cut some of this out because I know some of you guys need to know this as well. Okay, what do I need here? I need yellorium and reactor casings. We got all that stuff. Alright. Reactor control rod. That should be all I need to have this puppy online. And we'll put it in right up top. There we go. Now that made the multi-block. I think it made the multi-block. Yep, now I can click on the controller. Cool. So from what I know about this, I have to put that gelid cryothium in here. So I'll tell you what, I'm going to break the mold and I'm going to start placing that stuff. Now I can do it just like this because it's relatively simple. Let's put everything that I don't need up right now. We'll put all of this junk up. Okay. And let's start getting the cryothium. And I know I could have put this in tanks and stuff like this, guys, but it's not a huge deal. Buckets were fine. For the amount that I'm using right now, buckets were fine. Okay, so we can put down the cryothium just like this. Oh, it hurts. Let's see. Oh, you know what? This will be easy too. I'll just send the buckets back with my in the pouch. Like that. Alright, cryothium. If I'm not mistaken, this stuff can spawn those slimes too, I believe. Okay, so that's all source blocks around here. Not bad. Now we need, how many more rows of this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and fill these up, guys. I'll be right back. All right, you guys, we are all filled up. Jellied cryothium all the way on the inside, so it measures out 6 by 5. Which is a pretty good size. I mean, it could be much larger, but again, I want to fuel a turbine with this. So I know we're going to need a few things. Like I know we're going to need this reactor coolant port to stretch out, and I want to make a vertical turbine that goes right here. There's a few things I need. For one, I need plutonium, and plutonium is produced by injecting yellorium into this access point as fuel. So we have some right here, and it's set to inlet mode, and another reactor access port is set to outlet mode, and basically that's going to produce plutonium. So as we run it, I wanted to fire it up for you guys. I went with a little test and already got some, but let's go ahead and fire it up. So activate reactor. The heat's going to start rising, and it shows that the casing heat, it shows the core heat, and it shows the energy buffer and what it's doing. So as you can see right here, it's producing a lot of power. I mean a lot. Hopefully it keeps the casing heat down and stuff. And basically what I want to do is power, I'm going to convert this reactor to I think they call it a passive reactor, and that is going to energize this turbine that I'm gonna build. But we're pretty much out of time for the episode. I just wanted to fire up this thing for you guys and let y'all see kind of how it works. It looks like it's filling up pretty good, and it looks like it's producing plenty of power, and I consider this a successful project for the most part. So you guys make sure to let me know what you think in the comments. Tell me about the kind of turbines you'd like to see mainly, and maybe how my setup compares to what something that anybody that's more well versed in big reactors is than I. But thank you guys so much for watching. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye.